Hey friends, Mario Cavallo here. This video is to say thanks to Harvard Professor Zhigang Suo for his post regarding the ridiculous arrest of MIT Professor Gang Chen. That is the subject of this video, and welcome everyone. By the way, I always have to remember to ask you to please subscribe and hit the notifications button. I just remembered to do that. What I'm about to read through with you is this incredible and so important to get out there, this letter. It's just unbelievable to understand what's really going on. This is a letter that to the MIT president from over 100 MIT faculty members. And it basically says, and I'm paraphrasing a bit, you may as well start rounding up every professor and put them all in jail and shut MIT and round up all the other professors and start shutting universities down all over the United States if you're going to arrest Professor Gang Chen, because all of them are doing exactly what he does. Let's take a look. So I'm going to read through this. Dear Raphael, I'm assuming Raphael is the first name of the president of MIT. Again, this is a letter from over 100 MIT faculty members. As colleagues and friends of MIT Professor Gang Chen, this is MIT, by the way, so this is not like, Okie Doke Community College. This is the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT. We all know Gang as a truly beloved teacher, scholar, scientist, mentor, colleague, and world-leading academic. Oh, no. He's a criminal and a Chinese spy. Yeah, that's why we arrested him. We also know him as a loyal and devoted member of the MIT community. Gang has served MIT with distinction for over decades through his extraordinary scientific work, his profound contributions to education, and his leadership. You get the idea. Contributing significantly to American scientific welfare and economic growth, and to MIT's worldwide scientific standing. His global work has been furthering MIT's mission to advance knowledge and educate students in science, technology, and other areas of scholarship that will best serve the nation. Okay, he's a really nice guy. Upstanding guy. We stand in solidarity with a colleague. We wish to express our appreciation for the support that MIT leadership is providing to Gang as he prepares to defend himself. And we feel he deserves every support and commitment from MIT. We proudly and energetically behind Gang Chen, etc. Okay. We are writing, with the information that is publicly available, we are writing to share our concerns on the allegations against Gang. Gee, I wonder why. Folks, if you haven't figured it out, right, this is just more McCarthyism, okay, which is what's happening in the United States now. I mean, this is just anti-China McCarthyism. It's no different than Hitler getting everybody to want to hate the Jews, okay, except fortunately, at least America's not committing genocide against Chinese people. That's good. Let's see. We recognize and respect that the United States government has an interest in keeping the country from stealing intellectual property. Indeed. The signatories to this letter are inventors of record on hundreds of patents, and we recognize the importance of protecting the rights that they confer. We also recognize the United States government has expressed concern that China is using illicit means to steal intellectual property. Well, there's this huge case of whataboutism on that. I mean, what country's government intelligence apparatus probably isn't involved in espionage? Okay, but that's not what this is about. It's the professors. They're all the Chinese students and the professors. They're all spies. That's why we closed the U.S. consulate in Houston, because they were running a Chinese student and professor spy ring. Did you notice how that story went away the moment after the accusation was made? Did they ever present a case or any evidence or anything at all that was happening? No, of course not. And of course, if there was spy students and professors through the United States consulate in Houston, there would be spies and students through all consulates everywhere, all of China's consulates everywhere right? Well, by the way, I am a civil CVL, civil volunteer liaison to the United States consulate in the country of China. Now, so the United States consulate exists on its sovereign property in Shenyang, in Beijing, the embassy in Beijing, in Guangzhou, in Shanghai, and of course there used to be one in Chengdu that's no longer operating. Okay, and I am a civil volunteer liaison for the United States consulates here in China, which means that I report to them anything that I see on the ground that might matter. Okay, I guess that makes me a spy. I don't think so. We are baffled. When 100 MIT faculty members tell you that they are baffled, I'm impressed. I mean, who are you going to not baffle if you're not going to baffle them, right? Okay, we are baffled by many elements of the official complaint and the associated public statements against Gang Chen. The criminal complaint against Gang, listen to me. Now, again, this is MIT faculty members telling you this. They're not dumb people. The criminal complaint against Gang has nothing to do with protecting intellectual property. Thank you. As published, it is deeply flawed and misleading in its assertions. Okay, look. Again, this is not a journalist telling you this on Fox News or CNN. This is not a talking head telling you this. This is one, and this is not me telling you this. Okay, I'm just me. This is 100 MIT faculty members telling you that the information published is deeply flawed and misleading in its assertions. And of course, they're not saying that just because they think that Gang Chen is a nice guy. At best, it represents a deep misunderstanding of how research is conducted. No, it's not a deep misunderstanding. It's a deep lie. It's an intentional mischaracterization and distortion of the information on purpose. That's what it is. Okay? I've told you many times, I'll tell you again, the three ways that people screw with you when it comes to language is generalization, deletion, and distortion. You either generalize something too much to make it seem like it's not a problem when it is a problem. You delete information that's key to the case that you're making, thereby the person doesn't know that you're full of crap, or you just distort. The generalization, deletion, and distortion, these are the weapons of the linguist. Okay? The official complaint, at best, it represents a deep misunderstanding of how research is conducted or funded at a place like MIT. The official complaint is filled with allegations and innuendo. The official complaint is filled with allegations and innuendo. Based on what are, in fact, this is where I should end the video. This is where I should just end it rather than keep blabbing on. I think I will. The official complaint is filled with allegations and innuendo. Listen to this. Based on what are, in fact, some of the most routine and even innocuous elements of our professional lives, meaning that that's what we and Gang Chen do. Standard practices, such as writing recommendations for our students, the horror, so that they might receive fellowships or other prestigious and well-deserved career advancements, are portrayed as some sort of collusion with outside forces in an effort to help them steal American technology. Our routine participation in the evaluation of research proposals seems to be viewed in a similar manner. The fact that we do not report all of these activities in our own research proposals is used as a basis for allegations of intentional wrongdoing, when in fact information about these practices is a well-known and routine requirement of our jobs. I'll include the words, including Professor Gang Chen. In many respects, the complaint against Gang Chen is a complaint against all of us and an affront to any citizen who values science and the scientific enterprise. Whilst the full extent of the charges against Gang are not known at this time, the criminal complaint as published, well, that should be pretty thorough, to justify Gang's arrest already contains some deeply flawed and misleading statements. There you have it. So, you see what they do? They generalize and distort. They generalize and distort, and then they also leave out the details. What details? The details that the MIT professors, faculty here, 100 of them, are telling you is that the things they're charging Professor Gang Chen of are things, as you just heard me read, are the routine normal things. It's just the things that we do, our job. But, oh no, Professor Gang Chen is different. Why? Because he has slanted eyes. He's from China. That's what's going on, folks. Okay? It's no different than genocide accusations, which are, again, gross general distortions and mischaracterizations of anything that's happening in Xinjiang. Oh, it's genocide! Okay, which is, an insult to any human being who really, really was or is involved and a victim of real genocide. It's just fucking incredible, isn't it? Well, I shouldn't curse. I won't edit that one out. I'm going to leave it. Okay? And we're going to end it right there. Okay? That's what's going on with this case with Professor Gang Chen at MIT. Now you know the realities. It should anger you. It angers me. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Check out all my videos. I just put a fresh one up yesterday. I'm putting another couple up going to put another couple up after this. And again, I hope you like what I'm doing. Please do subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notifications button and share this video with some other folks too. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.